Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build a truss so that you can build your own magnolia. Alright, I have copied basically this one right here, but I'm doing it a little different. The way it come from the factory is it was made in like, I don't know, 5 pieces. I'm going to do a 1-piece system. So I've taken this 2x6. I'm actually going to keep this 2x6 as a pattern. I'm not going to use it as a truss because I might be building me a camper in the future. So, all right, the measurement. The total length of the truss is 92 3/4. That's the total length of the truss. So, and then when you build your trusses, you're going to have to, now the way I've seen it, they basically, this is cut straight this way, straight that way, and they just put the 1x4 on the side here. They just picked a side and put it on that one side. Okay, made my first cut, and I kind of just went on past it a little bit, and I broke that piece off. So now I'll get straight again and start working, keeping in the same direction, going this way. Okay, I've got both sides of the truss cut out complete. And now all I've got to do is just cut out this 1 notch part. The way I'm going to do it, just with my saw. I'm just going to saw a bunch of strips in it. I'm just going to go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and then break off the little pieces. Okay, now I'm going to take my saw. I wish I had a cameraman. Anyway, I'm going to take my saw and just kind of like move it this way, move it back and forth until I chip off all the little pieces. So this is probably a very dangerous way of doing this. So be careful. Okay, here's how she fits now. I would, I mean, this thing came with some slack in it. That's the way the other trusses were built. I've done ripped off the piece. But anyway, it had some slack in there, and I'm just trying to build it exactly the way I've seen it. So anyway, there it is. I am going to keep this one as a pattern, but you should be able to build your own truss with these measurements that I'm providing for you. Okay, that worked real well. I've got this one for a pattern piece now, and I was able to trace these out real quickly. So there was no measuring involved on these next two. Now all I got to do is cut them out, because all I did was, I just traced it. All good. Okay, I've already measured this, but I just wanted to let y'all see it for yourselves. As you can see, this is the center of the truss, and then the 1x4 is just on one side, like I have here. As you can tell, it's kind of slopes off more this way. So I got me a clamp here and a clamp over there, we go. Now I need both hands to screw this on. Alright, I'm going to show you what I've got completed. I've got it all covered up right now. I'll just climb in here. Okay. Alright, so what I've done here is that truss that I made. Now it's on here. I also made, no, it wasn't this one. This was the old one. That one was actually in good shape. I had to replace this one over here. This one was in bad shape. Well, I actually sabotaged it. Yeah, here. No, wait. I'm wrong. Here it is. Here's that other one that I made. Alright. And as you can see, there's the other truss that I made. Alright, but those trusses, those are, you know, I'll do another video for y'all in another date. I will do a video explaining the floors, explaining every measurement of the floors. I'll do a video in the future explaining the trusses, how far apart they are. Hey, I changed out the top of the roof. I don't have any aluminum on it yet, but I do have this replaced. Here, check this out. This is what was on it and what I found in it. So yeah, this roof, this part of the roof was 24 foot. And for it to land where I wanted it to, I had to start over here. And I cut me out one. I can't remember. Oh, okay, I remember now. I had to start right here. And I went all the way that way. And then when I got to the very end over here, to the very, very end, I had me about 6 inches hung over. 6 inches over here. I cut them 6 inches off and I put it right there. I've got this board in the way. I've got to build me some of these. I'm building this thing better than it was new. So, hey, and another thing, the top that's on it, the plywood, the way this thing was made, it was made plywood, insulation, and then the aluminum. And it was like some real thin stuff that was on it. What I've got on it now is probably 3 times thicker. Okay, and for what is next, I've got me one window built right here. I got another one right here in this space. I've got to build me out a spot to put a window over here. This is where the door was, and now this is where the new door is. A couple of other things I've got to build is underneath the trailer where the wheels is at. I've got to build, I guess it's like a wheel well. I guess it's for where mud can sling in it. And I guess another thing I was thinking of doing, this is not the way this thing was built, but just to make it just a little bit more more. You know, I was thinking of the way I've got these 1x4s doubled up right here. I was thinking of doubling up on every 1x4 in this thing, and that would give it. I would think it would give it some more strength. So, yeah. Another thing, this back here has just a little bit of. I mean, it's just like there's hardly nothing here. I want to add a little bit more bracing in here. I'm gonna put me one right here. Gosh, I wish I could put one right there. If I have to move it over, I'll have to notch it out or drill a hole so that the wire can go through there. This one's perfect right here. It's got enough space I could put a board right here. This one right here does not. Or I guess I could drill a hole over here and then put a board down. I'll just move it over some. I could even put a dowel rod in it. So, yep, after those last modifications is done, I have been peeling off all of the Bueller tape, and it has been some kind of work getting that Bueller tape off. I've been doing it very slowly, little by little. And this is the part, putting the aluminum back on, is where I would love to have some advice. Can somebody please tell me what you think I should do? Right here, in what I've noticed is this, the corners failed. You know, it's got this zigzaggy, you know, deal that makes it look like a little train cart. I think it leaked more into these corners. Some of these leaked so bad I had to, you know, replace this. And I've got screws going in this. I got a screw holding this one in, and then I got screws holding this one in. So yeah, here's that corner trim that I'm thinking of putting on these edges here. I'll put them on the outside edges. And I was thinking if I did that and then put the aluminum back on and put sealant in between this side and the aluminum, in between it, in between the both, in between the two, you know, and put some type of sealant tape or something, and then put my trim on. What do y'all think? Am I overkilling too much, or am I thinking on the right track?